the hard part, so we're just gonna start, get right into the fucking knees. Not Looch and Clan's Cheese Factory podcast, just a Looch and Cheese Factory YouTube video. I know we haven't really talked about it, but I did say something to you like last week about making new videos, shorter form, like informational videos, like a little more scripted than our just winging it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like, obviously, Looch has a lot more experience making videos than me, but I'm practicing. By making the podcast, and I'm gonna start streaming probably tonight. Stream myself beating off on Camversity.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. I just feel like when I look up information on channels, those videos are always horrible. Nobody makes just like a straight up like informational video or like good game review or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's always like a 40-second animated intro with a watermark on it because they didn't want to pay for it, with some heavy ass dubstep in it, and then it gets into some person who's like, "Oh, so today we're going to be talking about Call of Duty. I hate this game." Like, they're always like super fucking, I don't know. I feel like everybody's very negative.
That's generally true.
They're negative, or they just like they're extremely like, okay, well, this is gonna be opinionated, but like if I was reviewing a game, they never like review it objectively. It's always like they're always like, yeah, well, I just don't like this aspect of role playing games, so I give this game a 6 out of 10. Instead of being like, I could see if you like this about the game. This is a well functioning mechanic.
Yeah.
Or like informational stuff, they'll just be like, this is gonna be fucking OP and stupid. Like, I don't know. There's just like a lot of interjecting your own, like, that you're just bad at video games into the information.
Oh, that's tough.
Sorry. I guess if we're gonna be YouTube friendly, I have to stop saying fuck so much.
Nah, it's fine. Just as long as it's past the first 30 seconds.
Oh, okay, good.
I think that's actually what it is.
Well, I think I said it right away, but I'll just bleep it.
Aw, shit. Now they know.
So today was the I almost said MW4 for some reason. The Modern Warfare reveal trailer, the much anticipated soft reboot of the series. Not reboot, because apparently I said reboot because I'm from Wisconsin.
Reboot.
It sounded Canadian as shit.
Soft reboot.
Basically, so the Charlie Intel Twitter, you probably know what Charlie Intel is if you're relatively like into Call of Duty. Maybe casual people don't know about this, but I'm sure
it's all the leaks.
It's literally every leak and every information. Do they really leak stuff that much? Because they're like inside like Call of Duty. Like, they got invited to the event today to play everything.
Yeah.
I don't know if I think that was like their old thing, but I think they try and stay on their good side now because they get like press passes and stuff for it.
Yeah,
I know
you might be right.
The whole Charlie Intel team pretty much got to play Call of Duty today. Like, I think they played behind the scenes. I don't know if they necessarily played on stream, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, there were a lot of people that got invited that weren't on stream.
Yeah, because I don't know like any specific person from Charlie Intel at all.
No, me neither.
So if they were on stream, I don't know. But basically, they have a lot of tweets. I didn't get to watch this live. I know you only watched maybe like an hour of it. I was at work. I just turned on my Twitter notifications and would check them every once in a while. Looch knows because he was doing something probably, and I was spamming him with like 90 messages in a row about all this news. And then I was like, we just got to make a podcast.
Yeah. It was guaranteed for this reveal. This is what we've been waiting for, honestly.
This is do we make 2, or how many have we made about Modern Warfare? Because
yeah, I think you're right. I think it's 2.
We did one that was not supposed to be about it, but then we did the one that was only about this when they did the 2v2s. But then the last podcast I think we ended up just talking about it for the last 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So this is
that sounds right.
Second official, third like a video about it in general. I think I've just been I don't know your excitement level, but I'd say I'm anticipating this game at about a 15 out of 10.
Wait, a 15 out of 10?
Yeah, I'm like really excited.
I don't know. Some of the stuff that I saw today made me more on the fence than before, honestly.
Legitimately considered like, dude, the $200 edition. No, I'm not gonna do that. But If it was like,
If I see you with those night vision goggles, I might have to smack you.
I don't want the night vision goggles. Is there a cheaper version that comes with like the cool case and stuff? I want the steel case.
You would think there would be.
I have the steel case hardened edition Black Ops 1 because I didn't buy the hardened edition though. I just have the case with the game in it because I bought it from GameStop used. It was the same price as the other one, so I was like, I guess I might as well get the steel case.
Okay.
Anyways, you know, we're
I'd have to look into it. The only thing that I've saw so far is the $200 one.
10 minutes in now, and I have not actually reacted to anything. So basically, we're just going to analyze what these are and kind of predict how it's going to be in the game and if it's good or bad. Right?
What's the first one we're doing?
We're going to start right here. So this is the very first tweet about it, because here's where they start, and then this is the first update. So Modern Warfare does not have minimap enabled. It only comes up when kill streaks are called in. I mean, that's a big change for Call of Duty. That's the only one.
I think that's interesting that they interjected their own opinion into that tweet. Do they ever do that?
What, it's a learning curve and overall we think... No, if you look at their tweets today, they have a lot of where they talk about the team's general opinion.
Huh.
I don't think they usually do that. Usually they're very just objective and factual. But I think because they were at the event today, there's actually, maybe not all of them, but there's a fair amount. Usually they don't do them mixed together, though. Usually it's like the tweet after this would say like an opinion.
Yeah, that's
because
odd.
There is a section at the end where I think there's just like a thread of like what they think.
Okay.
But yeah, usually it's not mixed together. I think this is... Does Battlefield have a minimap at all?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I thought so. I'm not a big Battlefield guy. I'm a big Call of Duty guy. Big Call of Duty guy. I think that it's a very... I don't know. I honestly, off the bat, hate this.
Yeah, you hate it?
Yep.
I'm with you on that. I'm not looking forward to this at all. Like, that particular feature really turns me off.
Yeah, it is probably the worst thing I remember seeing today. Now, I haven't seen probably about half these tweets.
Oh, whoops. Yeah.
Because I was at work, so I only like picked them out when I saw them. But I hate this. I think that's like one of the most fun things on Call of Duty is like, I mean, when you play with somebody who hasn't played before, and they fucking die, and you're like, why did you do that? Like, why are you so horrible? They're like, I'm like, it was literally on the minimap, and they're like, well, I can't. How are you supposed to watch it at the same time? It's so ingrained in my head that I like.
That happens a lot.
I watch it like I look at the minimap every like half second.
Well, it's not even. You don't even need to look at it. You just
as
I hear shots. Now I look at it. Like
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's like it's always like in my peripherals. Like some people though, they look at it every like 30 seconds, even if they have gunshots. They don't look where they're coming from. And as we know, even though Black Ops 4 has award-nominated audio design,
oh God,
freaking old me. It still doesn't really sound great all the time.
No.
So sometimes you need the minimap.
There's some things. After we go through the tweets, by the way, I watched a video of someone that played it and went through shit. So if there's anything that like he said that's not on here, I could go through that too.
Okay. I do. As long as the UAV is back, like OG, like 3 kills to call it in, I think this will be fine. Cause
I think it's 4.
Okay, because in Black Ops 4, if you're playing TDM, it's like 7.
Yeah, and if you're playing kill confirmed and like you're not getting tags, it's like 10. It's ridiculous.
It's bad. But if it's like, I mean, I don't even know. Is this game? It's kill streak, right? Not score streak. I mean, this is kill.
It's kill streak, yeah.
So OBJ affects it in no way?
As far as I'm aware, no.
See, that's like good and bad, but it's, I mean, I like it because I kind of feel like, I mean, as much as like, you know, OBJ is important, if you don't have gun skill, I don't even like, you're just, that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people who are always like, yeah, you know, I can't really kill people, but I play the objective. It's like, then all you're doing is racking up deaths and kill streaks for the other team and sitting on the objective over and over. Of course you're going to have a lot of objectives if all you do is try and sit on it and die every time.
Yeah, I remember that used to be a big, like, thing for bad players. Remember how I told you about that? They'd put, like, OBJ in their description if they're bad? Or that's usually what
that's almost guaranteed means that they're going to go negative every game.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody on my team whose threshold for a good game is that they went like 34 and 32.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah, especially if you're playing pubs and shit. It's questionable. To go back to the radar thing, there was a streak that I saw called like personal radar or something like that, where
Ooh.
maybe it like brings up the mini map. I wasn't exactly sure how it worked,
For like
but
just
maybe
you?
it like like brings it up for you, but maybe doesn't have like the UAV scan. It just brings up the mini map, and maybe it's only for a limited amount of time. Maybe it's not. Like I couldn't really tell, but I saw that was a thing, and it was at 3 kills and not 4. I think a compromise they could do is have the mini map, but pull a halo and make it so that you can only see your teammates and you don't see the red dots, but still have the mini map for like coordination. Like if they wanted to do that, I feel like that would be fine. But getting rid of it entirely, completely, except for the UAVs,
it makes learning new maps way harder.
That's my big issue. Learning maps is so annoying without it.
I mean, we'll talk about it, I'm sure. The maps on this game are really big.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen that it's like 20? There's 20v20. There's 10v10 and shit like that.
Oh well, did you see they're adding a ground war that's going to be over 100 players or something?
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's a huge map. That's a battle royale size map, but playing team deathmatch.
Yeah. And that's another thing with the no radar is I feel like 2v2 no radar, like that's probably not a big deal, right? Even 6v6 like to an extent. But 20v20 with no radar, like that's got to be awful.
That's got to be bad. I mean, like if you're in a lobby so big you can't even have that many people in a party, how are you supposed to coordinate anything?
Yeah, I feel like the no radar thing in every mode is just going to slow the pace
down. My prediction right now is already that I'm just going to stick to 2v2s and 6v6.
That's what I was worried about with this game, because the video that I watched I told you about, that's what the guy said is like, oh, I enjoy the 2v2 like 20 times more than everything else. And I'm like, that kind of worries me, because they probably put a lot of effort into everything else.
It seems like their thing is that, yeah, they want this cross-platform, they want these huge games. I don't think I'll mind the big maps though if the score limit is like, if 20v20 is like a Battlefield game where it's like 30 minutes to 45 minutes, I think that might be cool if the maps are good. We'll see though.
Yeah,
we've never really seen Call of Duty push themselves to these kind of maps.
I want to see how the pacing is.
I've heard it's very slow compared to every COD game.
Yeah, I've heard that the pacing in the 20v20 is slow, even like Battlefield standards. Like it's slow and the maps are like too big for 20v20, which is a little questionable.
Yeah,
we'll have to see how it plays.
I'm interested. There's a lot of stuff to go through, so I guess we could move on, and because we're kind of covering things we're going to see anyways. I don't. That's just a video. What is this?
I guess like just to end off on that, it's the big part of it that worries me is that I think that they should just like focus on what they're good at, and it kind of seems like they're trying to appeal to a lot of different audiences with this game. And it's gonna suck if they like if the overall game, if it lowers the quality of the overall game because of that.
Watching this gameplay gets me very excited. I like how this looks a lot, to tell you the truth.
Well, that's like a 5v5 or 6v6 thing, right?
This is 6v6, I believe.
Yeah, like all that stuff looks cool. I'm just
talking about strictly like the game mechanics and like the shooting, and like the ADS is actually nice and realistically slow. I read a tweet, I don't know if it was Charlie Intel, but there's one sniper in the game, and even if you max out the attachments that make it aim faster, the ADS is still very slow. That's a bold stance for Modern Warfare to take out quickscoping.
Yes, it is.
But that's because they're going for like realism tactical.
I heard that the sprint out time is really long, even on SMGs, like on everything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
I don't know if I'm gonna like that. That's why I didn't like Modern Warfare Remastered. I fucking hated it. Especially after you play like new stuff, just getting to that like, sluggishness.
It actually seemed. Do you see that time to kill right there?
Yes, it's really fast.
It's pretty fast, yeah.
I think the time to kill looks good.
No, I think it's good. It's just a big adjustment from Black Ops 4.
Yeah, it is.
Those guys are horrible.
Yeah, they are.
I don't know what this actual cyber attack mode is, but.
Oh, I think I watched a little bit of that mode and I just didn't get it, so I'd have to look into it more.
2v2, 6v6, 10v10, 20v20. That's what we talked about. Infinity Ward did not comment on the bigger modes as of like this tweet, but this was a multiple-hour event. We're still at the beginning. I mean, this is kind of just interesting to look at right here. I don't know what's going on. Are they like jumping in, or? I know that's how you come into the map this year.
I think when you spawn in it looks like the new Battlefield games where like you come in from the sky. At least that's what I saw.
The gunsmith. Oh. I've heard about this.
I gotta bring up one thing. I want to see what you think about this because I don't know if this is gonna be in a tweet, but apparently every mode, including TDM, has respawn timers.
Oh. I don't know. Like,
it
depends how long they are.
Shit like that.
This is. I love this.
Like 3 seconds.
I love this so much, Looch. You don't even understand.
All right,
this is
like it.
Escape from Tarkov. If you've seen this game, if you've seen that game.
I've only seen little bits of it.
Okay, so basically that game has, like, this is like fucking pussy shit compared to that game's weapon customization. It's pretty intense.
There's something I want to bring up with the gunsmith. I'm curious what you think about it. So, like, when I first saw the advertisement for it, I thought the gunsmith was going to be like a cosmetic thing, like, oh, you can make your gun, look the way you want it to. But there's perks attached to all the attachments as well, so that kind of like gets rid of that. So I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh.
So like, I don't know if you knew that. So for every attachment that you put on the gun, it adds a positive and a negative for every attachment. Like, it makes something a little better, makes something a little worse.
I really like that. Because
I don't know.
I mean, if you're gonna sell out for realism, I think you have to go all out, which is what they've done.
I feel like I kind of wish they separated those. Like, I want my gun to look the way I want it to, but I also want to be able to, customize it, make it feel the way I want. I don't want to change the way something looks to get better performance. Like, I don't know. I feel like that kind of defeated the purpose of what I thought they were going for with it.
I can understand. I actually really like this though.
Yeah, I think it looks cool and different. I just like, I thought it was gonna be a microtransaction thing. Like, oh, we're gonna have all these different like gun parts you can have and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, that'd be something cool for that. But now you can't. It makes me wonder what they're gonna do for that, because you can't do that if there's like perks attached to it.
I feel like they might have a thing where when you hover over, like, so example, like a vertical grip, they might have like different types of like vertical grips that you could switch out, like, that look different. Even though a vertical grip, yeah, a vertical grip like is just a vertical grip. I don't know what else you would change besides color. Oh fuck.
Yeah. Oh, I just keep remembering random shit. So the fucking watch that you have on some characters apparently is like tied into the time on your console. So it always shows that time. So that's like a joke thing that I heard some people saying, is that there's gonna be microtransaction watches. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, like, they've already said no season pass, right? That's all I care about.
Yeah.
All right, good enough.
I just don't want to see, if the thing from Black Ops 4 that's happening now, where weapons are locked behind, like, if that happens, it's really gonna kill me.
Yeah. Have we seen anything about weapon camos? You know that's my driving blood force, Looch.
I have not.
I need my headshots.
I don't know if they've said anything, but I haven't seen anything. I'm sure that'll be fine.
We can talk about the beta when we get to the actual, like, more beta stuff later. So this is just multiplayer gameplay, 10v10 headquarters. Headquarters is the first time this has been brought back in a couple games, right?
It's about time. Headquarters is fun.
The only time I ever played Headquarters was on Black Ops 1.
We actually, I don't know if you're in that match. I remember we played competitive Headquarters in Black Ops 2 once.
We might have done that, yeah. I just specifically remember playing a lot of Headquarters on Black Ops 1. Because they're really long games. I don't know, this gameplay looks nice, though. I like the like the mechanics of this game. That's actually still pretty fast, side-to-side movement for a freaking realistic game.
Yeah, I think they have some pretty heavy attachments where you can, like, if you put on like 5 attachments that boost your movement speed, then it just gets ridiculous.
Right. We can look at here are all the kill streaks. Personal radar, so it's a drone that enables radar of the owner, pings nearby. Oh, so it does ping enemies.
Does it say for how long?
No.
That's tough. I wish I knew.
Counter UAV, and care package. I'm imagining I'm going to be running UAV this game.
Probably going to be fucking personal radar, UAV, counter UAV. That's what I'd run. Because the minimap shit pisses me off so much. If they never add it, that's what I'm going to run the whole time.
So this is just a mortar. This is like a hellstorm. This is like a lightning strike with 2 things.
There's a tank you can call in on the map. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Yeah, there's a freaking. Where's the VSAT? No.
Oh, god damn it.
No VSAT? Vonderhaar!
I'm pissed.
I'm interested for Looch to run Juggernaut and just get it every game.
Alright, there is something cool about the Juggernaut. Apparently it blasts music in your ears when you're in the Juggernaut suit, and you can hear it when you're not the one in it. So you can, like, hear the muffled noise of them having tunes in their, like, headphones or something. Which is kind of weird, because it's kind of cartoony for, like, the game that they're going for, but I don't know, I still think it's cool.
Yeah, didn't they have a Juggernaut in MW3?
3?
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, I think that was a thing.
I don't really necessarily want to go through everything. Yeah, 15 kills.
You don't have to.
Where's the freaking nuke? That would have made it the GOAT.
That's at the end of the trailer. Have you seen the trailer?
Oh, well, that's not on the list.
There's got to be some form of nuke, because at the end of the trailer...
I don't want, like, an MW2 nuke, but I'll take an MW, like, 3 Moab.
It could be... Maybe it's a thing where it's just always on, like the Moab, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's like that, then that'd be cool.
I think that's what it is, potentially.
Weird
if they don't list it.
Weird to see an AUG SMG.
What? It is weird.
Yeah, I mean, that gun can be classified as so many different things. In video games alone, I mean, it's a assault rifle in 1 COD, it's a tactical rifle in BO4, it's a light machine gun in Counter-Strike.
I just thought of something that kind of worries me now. How are they going to do post-launch content for all this, like, different types of multiplayer that they're coming up with? Like, how are you going to satisfy everyone with that?
I imagine that the maps are going to be, like, 1 new map per, like, setting of game, like, game modes. Like, you're not going to get, like, 4 new 6v6 maps in a map pack. I'm sure it's going to be, like, a 20v20 map, a 10v10 map.
Yeah.
Unless the game is like, I haven't looked at the maps. Unless the maps are like,
I mean, you think
where like kind of like how how Battlefield does it, where they take 1 giant map and they quarter it off.
I would actually like to see that.
That would make more sense. That would make it so you could like add more maps to the game. Well, essentially,
that's like with fucking Blackout and Black Ops 4. Like we've always been saying, just
they could
take
have
some
done
of
it
those
so many
areas,
times.
make them a map.
It's free
I feel like
freaking
it'd be
content.
easy to do. Yeah. So the 100-player mode is not Battle Royale?
Not that I've seen. It's just like gigantic ground war.
Okay.
Which is whatever. I don't want Battle Royale anyways.
Yeah, I don't
New
either.
gameplay mechanics, mounting, run through doors. You know, this is just becoming more standard in FPS games, I would say. Great.
Yeah, kind of catching up.
I want to start from the beginning, please. Alright, whatever. We'll move on. I mean, that's not really that interesting to me. It's whatever.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of agree on that.
I think it's just normal now. We're not going to watch the whole trailer right now, I don't think. I mean, we can. It's only 3 minutes.
The class system is interesting. There's no pick 10. It's just you get everything that's there. So like a lethal, tactical, fucking perks, whatever attachments. It's interesting. I wonder.
So are all attachments unlocked up front, or do you have to like level up your guns? Do you know?
Oh, I don't know that. I'm not sure.
That would be interesting.
Because I'd imagine they probably just had everything unlocked for the event, so I don't know if they know.
So this is like one of the operation things. These are like what I don't really understand what this is. It looks like you're fighting computers almost.
I don't know what that is. That might just be. I think that's just what the maps are called.
Oh, okay.
I think a few of them were called that or something. I don't know. Maybe it's just the bigger ones. I wonder what they're gonna do for nade spam and shit. Because when they brought back like everybody has the lethal tactical in World War II, that was a big issue. Oh, I didn't get to see that. Oh, you're watching the trailer?
Yeah. What does it not show? It should show up for you.
Yeah, you'll see the cheese at the end.
Did you see that site?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, there's a bunch of. I think they have. The sites are like the most common thing when they're going through the gunsmith or whatever. There's a ton of different ones. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird because some of this chat, they still haven't showed co-op, have they?
I don't know.
I don't think they've showed any co-op stuff, which I actually kind of expected to see that, so I'm a little surprised there.
This is not really. I mean, like this, like it looks so weird, but like when you look at actual gameplay, it looks a lot more like Call of Duty. When you watch this, it does not look like COD.
Yeah, the trailer doesn't.
Trailer looks like they're like trying to make like a freaking dice game.
Yeah, that shit at the end there almost looks like fucking reminds me of Team Fortress 2. I don't know why.
The freaking big heavy guy.
Yep.
Ooh, that was kind of a cool lever action little rifle.
I wonder how many guns they're gonna have in launch, because when I looked at the menus in game, there was only 5 assault rifles, but I mean apparently there's more than that, so maybe they just had so many for the event.
The list of guns that are all confirmed, it's not actually that many guns on launch, but I think because there's like 60 different attachments per weapon, that might make sense. Because really, you could make completely different guns out of one gun.
Yeah, it could definitely fix
I already
that.
have a feeling I'm gonna be running like heavy stock and grip attachments and like a sight. I'm not really like I just want like the accuracy because I'm just a big ICR guy.
Oh yeah. I'll probably just stack my MP5 fucking mobility.
This is kind of interesting.
Stock 2.
Stock 8. Devs say that the last few Call of Duty games have all forced a run and gun style play. Maps are not 3-lane designs. That's like shots fired at Black Ops 4.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's kind of shots fired at World War II as well.
Yeah, it is.
Even AW to an extent.
Right. I haven't like it doesn't from what I've seen it doesn't look like 3-lane design. Besides maybe 2v2 is like kind of just like 2 lanes, but it's 2v2.
Yeah, I think some of the maps are 3-lane, but other ones are different.
I mean, accommodating all playstyles, that is like kind of like Battlefield. Like you can really do whatever you want. I just don't want
them to be shitty.
Yeah.
I don't care what the map design is. I just don't want I don't want every map to be Wasteland. That's all I'm asking for.
What is this? Oh yeah, 5 flag domination though. That seems kind of cool. Like that seems pretty fun.
So is that for the bigger mode?
Yeah, that's for 20v20.
Okay, that makes sense. So it's just Conquest from Battlefield. That's all it is.
Yeah, exactly. This map looks cool.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen some footage of that one.
Yeah,
it makes me wonder. I want to see how the pacing is in 20v20. I want to see how it is in 6v6, honestly, if it's slow in that too. Because even some of the 6v6 maps look kind of big.
Yeah, I think this game has pretty big maps in general, but honestly, like, this does look like a dice game. And Battlefield is super slow. Like, I feel like I'm freaking getting bored sometimes in that game.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of scared for that stuff, because I don't know. I don't know if people are gonna like that stuff. And then what if you get stuck in a situation where like most of the player base's favorite thing is like the 2v2?
I know. I kind of have a bad feeling that once our friends stop playing, there'll be a freaking streak where we just only play 2v2 for months.
Yeah, that'll probably happen. I wonder what the party limit's gonna be on the big modes.
Yeah, probably like. I mean, I have no idea, honestly. Be interesting to see.
I don't know. I mean, Halo 5, it's weird that I'm using Halo 5, but came in with Warzone, which is 12v12, so that was like a lot bigger and different, and there's still a decent amount of people that play that, so there was like a certain player base for it, but it didn't take over the classic Halo, so I'm wondering if the same thing will happen here. There's like a dedicated base of players that like the big shit.
I know in MW3 when they added the standoff game modes, like the 2v2 and the 3v3s and the 1v1s, that created a whole group of people who only played those for the rest of the game's life. I played it probably about like only like a quarter of my games on that. Not even, I don't think.
Okay.
I didn't really like it on that, but it seems really fun on this. 2v2 like seems pretty fun.
I wanted to see them announce some 4v4 maps for competitive. So like you have 2v2, which is their own.
Do we know if competitive's 4s or 5s yet?
Don't know. I would imagine that they're going back to 4v4, which kind of pisses me off a little bit, because like if you're gonna switch it for Black Ops 4, then you should commit, because that destabilizes so much shit.
Yeah, that really fucks the rosters.
Go back. Yeah, that's just. I don't know what they're doing yet. But,
I kind of just hope they go keep 5v5.
Yeah, I mean, with this game, it's not a bad idea with how big the maps are, I think. Unless they have 4v4 maps, that's the only way I could see it being better.
No season pass, cross-platform. They've been talking about cross-platform like crazy. That's like all they've talked about, I feel like, on Twitter.
Yeah, which it's exciting, but I'm more concerned about like how the game plays and mechanics and stuff.
Yeah, so like I know the way like some people have already complained about is it's not necessarily like I know how Fortnite does it, where if you're on Xbox, you only play Xbox players, because it's gonna be like. So if you're playing on PC,
isn't it like
with a
controller players?
Yeah,
controller
if you're playing
players?
on PC with a controller, you'll play Xbox players with the controller, which is still an unfair advantage because you get to play at a higher frame rate, higher hertz.
Frame rate, better equipment. Yep. Apparently, people that play controller on PC say the response time's better too. Not just like from the monitor, but like it feels better playing on a controller with PC.
I mean, I don't know. I'm honestly not a person who really cares that much about that kind of stuff, but I know some people get triggered about it because they like to be mad. I feel like most people aren't good enough that it's gonna bother me. Like,
I feel like most people aren't gonna play this game on PC with a controller.
I think that Call of Duty's majority fan base still doesn't have gaming PCs. I mean, there's so many kids.
And just like every COD game, that PC player base.
But also, you could just turn off cross-platform in the settings. I'm pretty sure it said.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
I mean, I feel like everybody's gonna do that right away. Besides people on PC.
Yeah, probably. Of course they wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't know. Call of Duty on PC is not a big thing. It's not like nobody does that.
It just dies out so fast. The last few games die out within like a month, pretty much.
I will say that I'm not like super into this because I just don't like night vision video games.
Stuff? Yeah, that's retarded.
Night vision in video games is annoying as hell.
I think that it's their gimmick thing for this game, and it's gonna be cool for like a week, and then it's gonna bother people for the rest of the game's life cycle, I think.
Well, if this isn't like the regular like map rotation, if it has a different rule set, that would be weird.
Yeah.
It better not. If it's in the regular map rotation, that's gonna be annoying, honestly.
I think it might be. I think the night maps are just like a part of the game. Like the first trailer for the game, and even I think this trailer, they make a big deal out of like saying going dark. It's like a tagline for the game, so I think it might actually be a big thing.
Well, fuck that.
Yeah, and the night vision goggles are the fucking $200 thing. Like, they're pushing it pretty hard.
Yeah, I know. I just don't like night vision in video games. I have a weird
I'm with you on that
thing about it.
I just don't think it's that cool. Like, it seems like the people in the studio came up with this thing. They're like, oh yeah, this game's gonna have a lot of night vision focus, gonna be fucking dope. And it's just all the other stuff is cooler. Like all the other stuff that they come up with.
Yeah, I don't really like that. Free maps for everyone. I mean, nobody's complaining about that. The only free maps Treyarch ever gives us is fucking Nuketown.
And then even the remakes they lock behind the Black Ops Pass, or a lot of them they do.
It's annoying.
It's really annoying. I wonder. My only curiosity with the maps is, like I said, the frequency of how they're gonna do it with the different modes.
Yeah. I mean,
because that could be bad potentially.
I'm assuming there's gonna be map packs behind paywalls, but free maps is cool too.
Yup.
This is, I mean, like meaningless to me, but I mean it's cool, I guess.
What, the factions?
Yeah.
I think the only reason they're focusing on that is just to say like, hey, specialists are gone. Like, I think that's what it's about.
Like, cosmetics don't mean that much to me in Call of Duty. I really feel like I like cosmetics you can unlock.
Well, the camos. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, if these are all unlockable and like I can flex on people for having like some super hard to unlock character, then yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
But if there's nothing to flex, I don't care. I don't like flexing money. I like flexing.
Like you want your P hat.
I want my fucking cape.
God damn it! You just slammed the fuck out of your face. That was aggressive.
Now that I have dark matter, I equip it every game, and I'm just like, look at my dark matter. Look how much time I wasted.
Bro, I gave up on Dark Matter and Diamond after like a week. I got fucking bored of it.
Well, I just got it, okay?
Oh yeah, once you get it, you gotta flex it for a bit.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, you could look at this gameplay. It looks fine, but it's not like something I want to play like exclusively.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
This is weird without like. That's really hard. Oh, okay, there we go. It's like this is really hard to see.
Yeah.
That guy doesn't miss. I don't like looking at this, honestly, though. I do not want to play that.
Yeah, I also have night vision gameplay going on in the background right now, and it's actually hurting my eyes just watching it.
1 primary, 1 secondary, 3 perks, 1 lethal, 1 tactical. We talked about that. That's fine. I actually like that.
Oh, well, I just confirmed something accidentally. This guy, like, when he died, he went to the menu, and it showed the map name, and then it had in parentheses night, so I guess that might be a thing. Like, maybe there's a night version of every map, or, like, a lot of the maps.
Oh.
Like kind of like Firing Range and fucking Black Ops 4, I suppose you could say.
Yeah. Look at this, Looch. This is kind of... So this is what I was talking about.
What are we looking at here?
There is no AK-74U, but you can configure the AK-47 in many ways to basically make it the 74U. That's what I'm talking about, is like the game... You could basically make a bunch of different guns. Because at the end of the day,
cool. That'll make up
I
for
mean,
a bit.
There's 1,000 different versions of the AK you could run in real life.
Yeah, and some of the M4 variants I saw kind of looked like an M16 and other
you could,
just M4 variants. So
it's kind of cool.
Yeah, you could probably make an MP5 into an MP5K.
Ground war mode in multiplayer with more than 100 players.
I mean, that might be fun. It'd probably be like 50v50 in Fortnite. It's like I want to keep playing the game, but I'm fried right now.
Right.
So
it's like you just want to get some free nub skills.
Yeah. You want to like do your challenges and shit.
I like this too. I hate that you have to I hate healing in Black Ops 4.
Wait, what does that say?
Health regeneration is automatic, but there is a stim equipment.
Oh. Okay.
I don't not like Black Ops 4's healing, but I prefer like just auto regen.
Well, how effective is the stim equipment gonna be then? Like, can you use it a lot, or is it something like, oh, you get 1 stim per life?
Yeah, I really don't know, but like 1 stim per life even could be like game changer.
Yeah, I mean it would probably still be used.
Like I already imagine I'm going to run stim, but
I probably would too. I feel like, especially if it's more than 1 use, that would just by far be the most useful. Oh, this is random, but how do you feel about the no regen in the 2v2?
That's fine, honestly. I think in 2v2 it's fine. If it was like that in any other game mode, I would be pissed.
Yeah.
I think it adds like a little more like tension to it. I think it's gonna make people play like pussies though, which is annoying.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of don't dig it.
It's gonna make 2v2 campy. I think it was just bad.
Yeah,
Or it's gonna make it like super run and gun, and you're just trying to get damage on them as quick as possible. I think you have a big diversity of games in 2v2 because you're gonna get a lot of 2v2 people who are horrible. I think. I mean, I honestly,
for sure,
feel like we're gonna like rack up just a lot of wins on that.
Probably.
I'm kind of lit for the first.
I think the 2v2 looks cool. I kind of wish there was. Regen kind of reminds me of the mini map thing where it's like no one asked for it.
Right.
Like, I don't know.
Do they have an official release date for this game?
Yeah, 25th October.
What time? What day is that? I just want to know what day of the week that is.
It should be a Friday, right?
Okay.
I don't know.
I just want to make sure we can freaking grind it for like 12 hours straight.
Oh, of course.
Because we didn't even play Black Ops 4 together the first night.
Oh, yeah.
I grinded it with freaking Alex, my cousin.
Oh, wow. That must have been awful.
The nuke returns. We grinded it. We grinded Heist for like 5 hours straight.
Oh, God.
But Heist was really cool, like when it was the first thing on the game, because nobody knew what to abuse.
Control was dope in the beginning, too.
Look, Heist is the best game mode in the... I'm just kidding. I did not believe that.
Oh, God damn it. I had something, now I lost it. RIP.
This is actually interesting to me. It says, from the last few years, the game we played this past week was the most polished and ready version of a COD we've seen in years. This game does not look
that's good to hear.
Rushed. Like, no, it does not. It looks like the game could release today and we'd be able to play it with relative ease.
That is really good to see, as opposed to fucking Black Ops 4
Black Ops
and World War
4,
II.
like, at this point still has things not fixed, I think. So.
Yep. Still, like, major issues. And World War II was mostly fine after, like, the first month, but it was still... I think a lot of people forget how rough the launch was for it.
I mean, they actually had, like, 3 times XP on for, like, the first, like, 2.5 weeks.
That lasted a while.
Like, how'd they not realize that?
Though.
I was like, how am I Prestige 1? I've been playing for 1 day.
I'm like, bro, I've never gotten Prestige 5 this fast. Like, I'm fucking dominating.
I don't know, I wish I would have played more that week.
Yeah, they could have got it all the way up, pretty much.
How are the snipers? There's only 1 sniper. This is where they were just doing Q&A.
Oh, okay.
There's no specialist kill streaks, obviously.
I think genuinely the thing that I'm the most interested in, like mechanic wise, is the sprint out time. Because if it's really slow, that's going to be a major turnoff.
Yeah.
I get what they're doing with the how they want to make it stuff other than run and gun, but run and gun's the most fun style of play. So I always get kind of scared when people say that.
Like the most unique thing to COD is like, it really is the only major FPS that is run and gun. Like,
it's like all run and gun. That's what it is.
That's the whole game since it's come out.
Yeah. And, you know, you have stuff like that. Like, one I can remember, even though I didn't play it at the time, was Fortnite, when they started to make those changes, like, to stray away from that, and everybody hated it. So
yeah, like, run and gun is the best, because I just like to go up and flex my gun skill on kids and then move on with my day.
Yeah. And as long as it's fine on, like, the SMGs and the ARs, I'll be okay with that. Like, if it's a little slower with the snipers, that doesn't bother me too much. Like, if they want to, you know, if they want to force sniping to be actually sniping...
That's what it seems like to me, is that's the case.
Yeah, I hope that's what it is.
This is what cyber attack is, and I still don't know what it is. A mixture of sabotage, search and destroy, and search and rescue? What the fuck does that mean?
What? So is that the mode where you can revive people?
I'm assuming it's like... it's like... What is it like? It's kind of like how Battlefield has those game modes, where there's like, you do an objective, and then the next, after you complete it, you do a completely different objective. I can't remember what that's called.
Operations?
Like, yeah, is it like where you're like, I don't know, like there'll be like 2 bomb things, you'll like do some bomb shit, and then you'll move on, you gotta do something completely different, and like...
Rush?
I don't know.
Kinda? I don't know. It's something like that.
But I think that's what it's like. I think it's like, you know, you gotta plant a bomb, and then you gotta go grab something, and then you gotta go deliver it, but you can also like...
So is that for like the bigger modes then?
I think it's 10v10, right?
Oh, 10v10, okay.
I think it's 10v10. It might be 6v6.
Okay. That might not be too bad then. I mean, that makes sense if they're doing new modes with new amounts of players. Like, make some new modes for it.
Yeah. This would be crazy. Cross save. I mean, like cross, like your PlayStation, your Xbox, and your PC accounts are all linked, so you level up
that's dope.
No matter which one you're playing on. No game like has that basically.
And every game should have that. That'd be fucking dope.
I doubt. I want to see what people are saying. Yeah, they're all saying they hope, but like.
Yeah, we all hoped that no minimap wasn't real, so...
One person, I like to level up both consoles. Go kill yourself. You can just not connect them.
Is the only game you play COD? Like, what?
Yeah, like, why do you want to... If you're Master Prestige on PlayStation and Xbox, just so you know right now when you're listening to this, I hate your guts.
As soon as I get to 1,000 in Black Ops 4, like, I'm done.
Here's the thing. If you're more than level 7 on PC and you bother playing longer than that, fuck you. No. Remember when we played Blackout when it was free on PC? That was horrible. That was an atrocity.
It's mostly just because Blackout runs so bad on my PC.
Yeah, I felt like my super nice computer was...
Oh, it runs bad for you too.
Like a freaking... It doesn't run... Like, it wasn't running as bad as everybody else's, I feel like.
But it's not still, as good as it should be.
My computer, I've never had of any game... Dude, I can have more than one tab of Google Chrome open, okay? That uses 90% of your CPU.
Yeah.
Google Chrome is horrible with that. I know every time I'm running a game, I'll be running I'll be watching your stream on my third monitor. I'm got my game up on one monitor. I got the wiki on the other one. I'm so my game starts lagging a tiny bit, and I'm bro, the freaking it's because I got this something up, and then I look at it, it's Google Chrome 70% CPU. I'm oh
yeah, it's actually dumb.
Is there anything else? Don't care about the 100.
Discord's ridiculous too.
So like, look at the 20v20. It's so even though it's ground war, it's not DDM. It says capture and control forward bases and large battlefields.
That's cool. 20v20 TDM would be awful. So
yeah, that's
it
what I
be
mean.
Objective modes.
I just like ground war used to just be TDM, right? No.
Wasn't it a mix? It was TDM and Dom.
Mix.
Yeah, I think so.
No dead silence perk.
Oh, here's something we can mention. I think the recoil on the guns looks good.
It looks like
I'm excited for. See, that's what I'm saying, because everybody that's played it has said that this game has the most recoil of any COD. But then I watch gameplay and it's like it doesn't look like there's a lot. Like compared to Black Ops 4. Yeah,
there's
it looks pretty similar.
Like okay, yeah, it might seem like a lot if you only run ICR grip 2, but if you use some of like the guns, like that's the thing about the dark matter grind, is when you use every gun that much, you realize how just bad. Like you could put every attachment you want on some guns and you're just horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, some recoil on guns is so hard to get headshots. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to place a shot in general with some of those guns.
Yeah, guns like the Spitfire, you're basically just getting random headshots.
Spitfire headshots was easily the longest SMG for me.
Yeah, that was a pain in the ass.
The Cordite was the fastest, I think. No, the SOG was.
Cordite's
I got the
OP
SOG
now.
done in like 2 days.
Oh, because it's fun.
Yeah, because it's actually like not torture, but the Cordite's really good too. The Cordite with the op mod, or low-key, like maybe top 3 favorite
really
things
fun
to use just for fun factor.
It's just fun to not have to reload. It's just a good time. Man, just gonna be a Cordite op mod in this game.
Well, Raven Software, I don't know, all these studios are helping develop it. I guess that's good.
Hasn't that been a thing for like all the recent COD games?
I don't know. I just
have, like,
saw
a helping
that.
Studio.
Now these are just
that
clips.
chick from that one video showed up on Shroud's stream for like 15 minutes, and the chat was hilarious. I just wanted to mention that. And the whole chat,
I'm sure
all I
it was
saw was a
horrible.
all I saw was a wall of thick, and I was dying.
So I think this is the end of it, pretty much. This is the part where they've mentioned that it's keyboard and controller, not like.
Okay.
Are you pre-ordering Looch?
Am I pre-ordering?
I mean, if you're gonna get it on release anyways, you might as well.
I guess I'll have to fucking try the beta.
I've never pre-ordered a game in my life.
August,
I don't think
September?
So. Yeah, it's September.
Tough. Okay.
Well, no, this is I think the closed beta is before this.
Oh,
right?
open.
This is
okay.
open beta.
Okay. Oh, there actually is an open beta. Did Black Ops 4 even have one? I thought it was all closed.
No, Black Ops 4 was all closed, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because I remember I finally caved in and pre-ordered at the last second to try the Blackout beta on Xbox, and I just wanted to like commit suicide.
Yeah, I paid somebody
like,
$2 online for a code for PlayStation 4, and I played like 15 games of Blackout, and I was like, I'm not gonna play that game mode.
Not worth.
Isn't there's a closed beta, I think.
I think you are right. It's good to see that the big modes in this game seem to run well as like compared to Blackout in the beginning, because Blackout in the beginning was so bad on console, at least.
Yeah, it was not good.
It was unplayable. Even on release, solos was fine on release, but like squads and duos were still unplayable.
I don't see a closed beta.
Damn, I could have swore there was something in August, but I guess I just saw something. That sucks. See, that's part of why I got bored with the reveal. That's part of why I stopped watching it, is because I was watching it for a little bit, and then I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna end up getting this fucking game. Like, I don't even want to watch this shit. I'll just like see it when I get it.
Yeah,
there
I'm glad I didn't
was something I
watch it.
saw that worried me. Heartbeat sensors are in the game, and I'm not a fan of that. I don't care if there's a counter, just get it out of there.
Oh, really? I don't think anybody used that in MW2 at all. Well, search and destroy.
Well, I feel like there was a lot of ACR heartbeat sensor when I played.
That's true. That is the only gun I ran it on.
Yeah, for some reason, nobody uses it on any other gun.
Well, probably because the nub gun is ACR.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Shit like that and shit like fucking claymores, it's like, I could do without it, but, I mean, if there's, like, flak jacket, it won't be that big of a deal.
Yeah.
I heard there's no dead silence, which is a little questionable.
Yeah, there is no dead silence. I saw that earlier when I pointed it out, but I think we were both talking about... Yeah, right here. There's no dead silence perk.
I think from what I heard is that the footstep audio in general is reduced a lot. Like, it's really quiet in this game.
So if we want to recap, 5 ARs, 3 SMGs, 2 shotguns, 2 LMGs, 2 marksman rifles, 1 sniper.
That's kind of surprising that that's it. I really feel like
Look
there
at
would have
this
been a lot
perk.
more than that.
Triple the duration of
wait, they
super
have
sprint.
Can you link me this? They have a fucking perk list?
Oh yeah, it has all right here. Yeah.
That is hot. I didn't...
There's a sprinting perk that, you know, there's basically, this is flak
I'm
jacket.
gonna bring that shit up.
Dude, tracker might be good in this game with no radar.
Yeah, it looked really good. I saw some people using it, and it seemed like it was really good. If they stick with that, I feel like that's one of those things that even though a lot of people are probably gonna tell them to change, they're just not going to. They're gonna pull a Treyarch. It's gonna be the VSAT.
Why am I being stupid? Kill streaks earned in your current life earn kill credit for. I posted it.
Oh, there we go.
Read the kill chain perk 2 and tell me what that means.
Okay, perk 2 kill chain. Kill streaks earned in your current life. Earn kill credit for other kill streaks. Hold on. Let me think about it.
It sounds like maybe it just means like if I get a kill streak, if I like get a kill with a kill streak, it counts towards my kill streaks. That's like how MW2 worked in general.
What if it's like you earn 1 kill streak in a life and then you die, you start the next life with 1 kill towards a streak? That's probably not it.
It's really weird.
I feel like there's a few different things that could be.
Yeah, I don't. That hurt my head to read.
So Hardline's pretty
Look,
overkill.
they're freaking like an alert thing that when people see you, it freaking goes off.
Restock, recharge equipment over 30 seconds. What does that mean?
I'm assuming it means
seconds?
if you only get 1 grenade, but if you throw your grenade in 30 seconds, you'll get a second one.
Oh, okay, so
that's
it's gonna
what I
be
think
like
it means.
It's almost like a specialist equipment recharge then.
Yeah, so it like adds a recharge to something that normally you just wouldn't get back.
Damn, 30 seconds in this game? That might not be bad, bro. That might be like the time between an engagement.
Right. I think that might be why, because if you're living for a long time, I mean, especially if you're playing a game mode where you move to different sections of the map to capture stuff, you might like use one to get an objective, and then by the time you get to another thing, you know, got it back.
The rest of
this is engineer basically.
Bro, why would you run any perk but Ghost in perk 2?
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Because even Overkill is like what a lot of people are going to run, I guarantee you, and I hate that perk.
I don't like it either. I
get
that Ghost, in a way, it's kind of like a nerf to Ghost with the no minimap thing, but like, it's not. Ghost is, if you look at those other stuff it blocks, I mean, it's still really
I already
good.
guarantee you everybody's going to be running Hardline and Overkill.
Maybe Kill Chain if it does something.
If you're running Ghost, every time a UAV's called in, they're not going to be expecting anybody to run Ghost. You're going to get so many free kills.
And who knows how common those other things are going to be.
Right.
Like High Alert, is High Alert a perk? Like, what is that? That is a perk. Your vision pulses when enemies outside of
that's what I was talking about.
Is that like it's kind of like that blackout perk,
yeah, the blackout one, and that makes it so like it does like that noise or weird, I don't know what it does.
Yeah.
Cold-blooded seems a little useless, but compared to this other stuff.
AI targeting system.
Like how common is that? Yeah, not immune.
Alright, I didn't get to look at these perk ones.
Look at Shrapnel. Shrapnel could be good if you're running 2 frags.
Spawn with an extra piece of lethal equipment, explosive damage, delays, enemy. Oh, that is pretty fire, actually.
Like, if they're on an objective and you just chuck, like, 2 nades in there. I mean, this game has claymores again, too, which is kind of cool. It has C4 as well.
Yep.
Like, chuck some C4 in a lobby, in a room, hit 2 people with it. Even if they're not dead, you're gonna wipe them.
I feel like that second part of Amped is so specific. Faster weapon swap and rocket launcher reload speed.
Yeah, only rocket launchers.
So weird. That's so weird.
No sleight of hand except for rocket launchers.
Yeah, sleight of hand is a perk on some of the attachments, actually. I think.
Yes. So yeah, heartbeat sensor.
Reduce the strength.
Heartbeat sensor is not a weapon attachment.
Wait, so battle hardened is just tac mask?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the heartbeat sensor is not an attachment. I didn't know that.
It's not. Oh yeah,
It's
like
the tactical thing. So I wonder if that means you only get to use it once.
You have to pull it up, right?
Yeah, you have to like switch it out because it's basically a tactical grenade.
That might not be too bad then.
So
that's
like,
actually, that's a pretty good way of fixing it.
Dude, I could see this being a game where big smoke strats are back in.
I like that.
Yeah. If I can run double smoke, I'm gonna run double smoke.
Hell yes. Alright, let me go back through the perk ones. Tune up, increase the charger rate of field upgrade. Have you heard about the field upgrade thing? Like, what is that?
No.
Is field upgrade like a bonus? It's not kill streaks? Like it's something that always builds up? Because I didn't really get it when they were explaining it. I saw that stopping power was one of them.
Field upgrades are rechargeable equipment items you can pick for your class. So it looks like it's like specialist equipment.
Yeah, that's kind of what it seemed like actually.
So these are the 6 different ones. Deploy
Is
ammo,
stopping power in
grenades,
there?
weapons, a drone that marks enemies, like attack insert, stopping power.
Is there a juggernaut?
Trophy system and deployable cover. Nope.
Stopping power with no jug. Oh no.
So, the stopping power has the slowest recharge rate out of all of them, at least.
Honestly,
it's still gonna be annoying.
Yeah, most people probably still use it.
Because out of these, I imagine I'm gonna run, unless dude, tack insert might be nasty though, because it's a fast recharge.
Yeah.
I don't think a munitions box is good if there's because I don't think there's scavenger in the game.
Yeah.
Interesting. So there's no specialists, but really there's specialists.
What's the super sprint?
I don't know. I read that one. I was like, I just assume it helps you sprint somehow.
So scavenger's back. Yeah, tracker's good. Tracker also increases crouch movement speed. That's weird. Increase the charge rate, resupply, yeah. Take reduced damage from non-kill streak explosives. So that's like flak jacket. So I feel like the perk, the go-to perk setup that I'm looking at is probably that EOD, Ghost, and whatever tac mask, battle hardened. I feel like that's probably like the competitive perk setup at least.
Okay, super sprint. Just so you know, it's like a rechargeable like boost thing you can do that makes you run extra fast for like a small period of time.
Okay.
So it's like there's like sprinting, which is just like running around the map, but then like you can use super sprint if you want to like quickly try and get away or something, you know.
Okay.
I'm assuming it just means you can't shoot your gun when you're doing that, especially you're just gonna be like fucking charging like hard.
Interesting.
I think that's pretty much covers everything, right?
Yeah, I think we hit on most stuff.
Maybe we'll finally be done talking about this game until September. Who knows?
Wait, so the AUG is an SMG? That's so weird.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Huh. Interesting.
I want to see if there's a picture of it.
I've seen the AUG. It did not look like an SMG.
It just looks like the AUG.
Yeah, it looks like the AUG.
Oh, that's Modern Warfare 2. Oops.
I don't know. The one that I saw from the new game also just looked like an AUG from what I looked at.
Interesting.
Do you know what game was ahead of its time? Freaking Medal of Honor Warfighter had the gunsmith before this game.
Really?
It's like the exact same system.
I was really into that. I think that Medal of Honor.
Because that whole they had actually really cool customization in that game. It's like everything that this game's doing, pretty much.
Too ahead of their time. That game could have been like bigger than Battlefield. People didn't appreciate it.
It actually could have been, yeah. Medal of Honor games are dope.
I think that's a good place to wrap it up, so we just stick to COD on this one.
Yeah, any I don't know, final thoughts?
Just I'm excited to play it, and I'm gonna definitely pre-order it to play the beta. It sucks that PlayStation's first because I'm that excited, but I'm not gonna pre-order for PlayStation because I don't use my PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see about this game. This is such a 50-50 COD game, you know? Like it's either gonna lead the comeback or it might delve it further down. Yeah, I'm really curious to see how it turns out.
Alright, well, that's I don't know how long this was honestly at all.